today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is the National
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins looking to put it up right away. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cousins now. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw it.
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson from 13 yards out. And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer. But that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Tua going to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Tua to throw again. This is caught. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Yeah, he's had great protection back there to throw. Really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields this way up at the 17. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And Wilson with it, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Cousins on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Tua now on first down. It's brought in by Wilson. On the move past the 40. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Play action now. Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Cousins. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play. But again, I give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one. Stayed with it. Made his own luck, didn't he? And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip. But used his size. I mean, tight ends going up and getting it. Sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play. From the 30 on 2nd down, Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st. And the Dolphins strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception. Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins, middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, here's Cousins. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To the air again, it's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Joseph on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Miami set to take over. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10.